Can you say, do you think he's really good?
He's really good. Like, people are used to the Khabib situation, and I'm telling you, they are so different, but they are very similar. You're going to see this. This is the Islam you're going to see, and he's only going to get better. And the only reason why he's going to get better, it's not because he's not because he's going to get better with his technique and his wrestling and his grappling and his boxing and kickboxing. That's already really good. He's going to get better with his confidence.
Islam Makhachev is proudly leading the charge of rising lightweight challengers in the UFC. The combat sambo world champion uses his heavy pressure grappling style to drag his opponents into the deep, to then drown them mercilessly. The constant comparisons between him and his lifelong friend and former undefeated lightweight champ Khabib Nurmagomedov are inevitable. The two Dagestani warriors have grown up together and are products of the vision of the late great Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, who was also responsible for the success of many other world champions. After Khabib stepped off his lightweight throne, he declared that it's only a matter of time before Makhachev ascends to his place. In this video, we will follow Islam's path through his UFC journey and see how his outstanding grappling skills have led him to the top of arguably the deepest division in the UFC. Islam came to the world's premier MMA organization in 2015 with quite a bit of hype behind him, and he completely lived up to it in his debut. Still known as the Little Khabib, Islam managed to show precisely why combat sambo is the perfect base for MMA. He used tight punches from up close, and each time Leo tried to tie up, a beautiful sambo throw was waiting for him.
Ah, glorious, beautiful demonstration of the sambo techniques of Makhachev. Yeah, anytime Leo's tying up with him, he risks this.
Yes. Talk about utilizing movement.
Oh, he might have hurt him there,
I
Mike.
think he did. He kind of went down awkwardly, didn't he?
And look at this.
Both hooks in this time.
A couple hard shots by Makhachev.
In the second round, Coots gave his back to Islam and quickly found himself tapping from a tight rear naked choke.
Whereas when he goes with traditional two hooks, more opportunities for attacks are open, but less control. Now see, we see here, he's got the body triangle, and he's on top, which is much, oh, it's underneath the chin.
Trying to lock it down right here. Looking to finish this fight.
It's over. It's over. Leo's out.
It is all over!
Beautiful job by Makhachev.
Great UFC debut for the Russian.
Declaring the winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Islam Makhachev.
Well, you're quite stoic, and I don't know if that's your natural personality. Are you happy right now? Are you cool about winning? Are you excited?
Хоть я этого не показываю, я очень счастлив. Я давно хотел выступать в этой организации. И я рад, что я смог так уверенно выиграть в дебюте.
Well, yeah, I don't have much expression on my face, but in the deep, I'm really happy. I was waiting for this moment for a longer time, and I took my chance today.
Islam Makhachev.
It was a good body kick there by Makhachev. It's interesting, Mike, when you have two guys who are elite grapplers, that was a big left hand.
Yes, over the top.
I think he stunned him with that left hand.
As is often the case, when two elite grapplers face in the octagon, they tend to bang on the feet.
Oh! Big shot by Martins. It is all over. Wow!
It's been nearly a year since Russian fighter Islam Makhachev has stepped inside the octagon. Looking to rebound from the only loss of his 13-fight career, Makhachev will be looking to showcase his world champion combat sambo level skills in this his third UFC bout.
And Islam Makhachev taking on Chris Wade. It's to test the chin of Makhachev. Makhachev was able to force it through his legs. Now set up a triangle, but Wade looking to posture high. He has got to get his head up. See how Wade's burying that left elbow on the opposite hip there.
Islam managed to bounce back after the loss, but he definitely didn't get it easy. Chris Wade gave him a very hard fight as the two scrambled for positions and threatened submissions for 3 rounds. In the end, Makhachev's wrestling and endurance got him the close decision win.
Wade now will see if he can finish this. And the entry, he's trying knee slide, turn the corner. Oh, beautiful reversal from Makhachev.
And I think playing out the way a lot of people expected, high-level MMA, a lot of scrambling work on the ground.
He gets the takedown. Wade looking for a switch now with his left arm inside the thigh. Makhachev not accepting the position. Wade looking for another guillotine here. And then get that right leg around the back.
Makhachev has been very efficient in this fight. 3-2 for Chris Wade, but 4 takedown attempts for Makhachev.
You can see Makhachev doing a really nice job keeping both shoulder blades of Chris Wade flat on the mat. When those are flat, there is no escape. Lets him up just for a minute so that he can take his back.
Islam Makhachev.
Nick Lentz in the black trunks. Islam Makhachev is in red.
Maybe not in this one, right?
There we go, Makhachev, the beautiful trip.
Because the experience will show itself mostly in the stand-up. You see him turning, trying to get his body in between the fence so that Nick can't use the fence to get back to his feet.
His next win came via another decision, but this time, a dominating one. Nick Lentz fell prey to Islam's slick trips and suffocating ground control. We also got to see the progress Makhachev made in his stand-up game, firing some very accurate left kicks from the southpaw position.
Islam here, controlling that inside with the left leg.
And again, there's those strong butterflies that he had. Now he's moving in the mount.
Nice elbow land.
But it's very, very painful. It affects your breathing. It makes life. There you go.
Beautiful, beautiful mount. And taking the back here as well.
He's going to run and try to take it down again. Let's go.
Beautiful kick to the body there by Makhachev. That might have hurt him.
Done tonight. See if he can get Makhachev.
Elevate the leg, yeah. Elevate the inside leg.
No warning from the referee.
Makhachev stepping over again. Real good shots here. He's got the back. Hard shots here. This could be it.
We know Lentz can take some punishment. Top position time, nearly 10 minutes for Makhachev.
Makhachev on him. He's going to smash it across his face. But he's working for it, and Nick Lentz has escaped. Yeah, he's escaped one of those hooks, and now he's back up to his feet. Like a rotten cantaloupe.
Another one of those throws.
Yeah, beautiful job. And excellent control by Makhachev.
Islam Makhachev.
Islam Makhachev was to face Michel Przadish back in September. An injury forced him out of that bout. He returns tonight, and he can give Tabal a lot of problems.
I think it's going to be interesting to see who has the advantage. Oh, big left hand. He's in. Wow.
Islam didn't need his world-class grappling to win his fight with Gleison Tibau. A fake right, followed by an overhand left, caught the veteran with his hands at his waist and knocked him out just 57 seconds into the fight.
Just about ready to go. Kajan Johnson taking on Islam Makhachev. He's going to be in on his legs pretty quickly here.
Yeah. Islam is going to try to take him down.
Johnson will cover a lot of miles during a 15-minute fight.
Makhachev returned to his heavy-pressure grappling style in his fight versus Kajan Johnson. Once he took the Canadian to the ground, Islam controlled the legs, just like Khabib did so expertly, relentlessly advanced his position, and secured an armbar for another first-round stoppage win.
But if he's in three-quarter, he's fine being there.
Johnson, of course, trying to control posture. Well, Johnson was certainly expectant that he'd get a heavy dose of this tonight. Makhachev trying to set up a submission here, DC.
If you present an opportunity to get a sub, it's over. He'll go get it. There it is. He's got the arm.
And there's the tap.
Another big finish for Islam.
Another quick night at the office for incoming lightweight force, Islam Makhachev, as he gets it done by armbar here tonight as a -600 favorite.
Another big win tonight, first round victory. How did you feel with your performance this evening?
No, guys, I'm very happy when I finish my fight first round because I don't have injury, feel good, everything is good. I'm very happy.
Your English is getting really good. What are you doing to learn? How are you learning?
I work a little bit because I need to promote myself.
I think should come next because you have a very impressive career record. You've got 4 wins in a row now in the UFC. What do you think should happen for you?
I don't know. Now I think UFC and Dana, Sean Shelby understand I am deserve for top opponent.
In Russia, maybe? Does that appeal to you, fighting in Moscow?
I don't know if UFC give me fight 170 in Russia. Like I'm training with champion. I'm training hard, training smart. We have good coach in Dagestan, in USA too. Now I think everybody.
Now it's Islam time.
Now I think everybody understand.
Running a 4-fight win streak, Islam Makhachev. They touch him up, Sarukian in the red, Makhachev in the grey. And he'll start making some ambitious call-outs. Oh, lovely, straight to mount. That is exemplary.
In 2019, Islam triumphantly returned to fight in Russia for the first time since he was part of the UFC. In his decision win against Arman Tsarukyan, the crowd in St. Petersburg was presented with some incredible wrestling exchanges worthy of the Olympics, and it was the first time we saw Islam somewhat matched in the wrestling department. The back-and-forth, high-paced fight was a true spectacle for grappling lovers and was rightfully awarded Fight of the Night honors.
Continue moving the scramble along. He did the same thing when he was on the floor on his back as well.
A lot of people from all around the world go for that.
Nice, look at that.
That little trip.
Yeah, wrist control again. You know, Makhachev is the first time he's been under any kind of real wrestling offensive where he's had to be on the back foot.
All week. Oh, there it is again. So quick. Just swipes away the leg, runs the pipe down to the mat, and Sarukian does a really good job of getting straight back up.
Sarukian's locked in on the Kimura grip here, but has to let go of it.
Defense of this kid is ridiculous.
Still on it.
Kimura.
Still on it. Or using the butterfly hook as well to control that far side and sweep him over towards the Kimura. Now he lets go of it.
Slip over right hand. Oh, kick! Huge kick there. But Sarukian's recovered very quickly as he tries to set up the shot. You know what? You know when you're watching something that's so high level is when they're making it look like slow motion. Sarukian, if I was in his corner, tell him not to spin and kick. No spin, just. Oh! And I think Makhachev senses that, gets a big takedown. There's the wrist bar. What's it called?
Dagestani handcuff.
Dagestani handcuff, man. Yeah, you can see the face of Sarukian. He's feeling it a little bit. Another takedown is using that Makhachev just too much. You can't, it's something you can't see.
So are we going to call those the Dagestani leg irons?
That's all you, Dan. That's all you. What a fight. I'm not feeling that one. What a fight.
That was a great fight. Really evenly matched.
For the winner by unanimous decision, Islam Makhachev.
On the fateful UFC 242 night in Abu Dhabi, when Khabib Nurmagomedov choked out then interim champ Dustin Poirier, Islam fought on the same card just before the co-main event. The first 2 rounds saw Islam fighting well on the feet with a yet again improved striking skill set.
Side leg kick for Makhachev. Coming up on 30 seconds to go here in round 1. Almost unofficially just 2 for 20. Makhachev, the slightly busier and more effective striker in round 1. Here's round 2. About a minute gone by here in round 2.
double up on the feints and then the counter's not there because they can't tell if you're faking.
Hamosh a little bit bloodied now. Oh, big knee from Makhachev.
Ramos is just waiting a little too much. He needs to be first, and that would really help him out. It's same as the head. And that's what Ramos could do to make it a little different. Oh, he gets him with the knee, and he hurts him. Huge knee.
Ramos trying to recover. Oh, big punches.
Huge punches landing.
A nice knee from Islam at the start of the third changed the dynamic of the fight, and although Hamosh heard the final bell, he was completely dominated.
After right now, Makhachev wants that finish. Islam pressuring his hips.
Final seconds of the fight. Islam Makhachev looking to put the finishing touches on what would be his 7th UFC win in 8 tries. Outstanding effort.
This was also the last time his longtime trainer Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov cornered Islam and his son Habib before passing away the following year.
Islam, right here. We haven't seen you for a while, so physically, how are you feeling heading into this fight?
Feel good. Just have a couple more pounds, and that's it. Very excited for this fight.
And what do you make of Drew as an opponent? He seems very excited to test himself against you. He says that not many people in the division want to fight you. He's looking forward to the challenge. So what do you make of him as an opponent?
He's tough, you know. When they give me Drew, he's 15, but now he not in ranking. I think he number 16 now. But he have like good striking, good condition. But I think I have more than him.
You should be considered in that top 5 when they're talking about Poirier, McGregor, Chandler and everyone, Daniel Cormier, the same thing. But do you think it's important at all to kind of forge your own path so people start thinking of Islam as his own fighter rather than Islam, Habib's former training partner?
I think after this fight, if I finish Drew, it's going to be like everything is going to be changed because this is my... It's gonna be 7-fight win streak, and like in my division, no a lot of people have win streak like this. That's why I think in other next one they're gonna give me some guy from maybe top 5, top 10. I'm ready for everybody because all my life I'm training with champion. Nobody give me problem from top 10.
Dober is a plus 340 underdog against Makhachev. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
Very aware of the left hand of Dober. Beautiful single there by Makhachev. Yeah, getting away when you're in that position.
And now Islam moves him out. This is terrible for Drew now. Yeah, Drew's in deep water here. Got him back to half guard. Now he's scrambling, but he's still in deep doo-doo here. I mean, he's just holding on. Yeah.
Dober needs to try to find a way to a hip or something.
Look at that beautiful knee to belly side control now. And I think Islam said sorry. Look at that. Right back to mount. Oh, now he takes the back. Oh, Drew's up. Drew's up.
Oh, he's got to be careful.
Lost it. Man, that's some high-level grappling right there. He's going to get crucifixed. He's going to pin that arm in between his legs. Now he went to the back again.
Notice how he continues to grab the wrist. He takes the left wrist of Dober.
Oh, look at that arm. Look at that roll.
Makhachev's rapid ascent through the lightweight rankings began with Drew Dober. In this fight, he displayed a more patient approach. He thoroughly out-grappled Dober with unrelenting pressure, constantly threatened him with submissions, and forced him into survival mode.
He's in big trouble.
Oh, he still got it, but...
Oh, my God.
Now he's not.
Barely okay.
Now he's going to be in trouble here. That was a slick transition there to that arm bar.
Man, some serious grappling by Makhachev.
No surprise, Javier Mendez and Khabib Nurmagomedov want Makhachev to pursue another takedown. There's a single leg shot.
But now Drew Dober's arms are going to be gassed out. Now he knows how strong.
Look at that. See
Islam's
that? It's all the
grappling
trips.
is.
It's all the trips when they get you along the side of the octagon.
Dober tried to post up on that right arm, and Islam just snatched it up. But now he's got a better situation.
Yep. As Dober gets the side of the octagon.
That's the Khabib special. Drew Dober at this point is just exhausted by the continuous pressure.
I've escaped so many times, but it doesn't seem to be working, and that's discouraging. And it only gets worse.
And Makhachev's just been controlling him completely.
But it's something to be said about, multiple times I've heard you guys say this, the best fight against Islam for a long time.
Yeah.
That speaks to how good Davi Ramos is.
Because Davi Ramos is an Abu Dhabi world champion.
And Islam was able to grapple with him, take him down, and win the fight.
That's what's crazy. Oh my
Crushing elbows there from Makhachev.
And round one could have been it. You know, round one could have been today. You know, I'm not certain, but...
The non-stop pressure sapped all of Dober's strength, and in the third round, after a few more submission attempts, Islam sunk in a deep arm triangle from half guard that forced Dober to tap out.
Well, we've seen this with Khabib on multiple occasions where Khabib takes him down, takes him down, takes him down. Then eventually, as his career went on, we saw him securing finishes, right? Because the pressure, the dominance.
He's trying real hard with his career.
Seems like we've seen a change in strategy for Dober, trying to get offensive here off of his back.
Look at the shoulder pressure, though. Look at Dober's face.
Islam Makhachev submits Drew Dober.
Wow.
Wow. Just that shoulder pressure. I was just saying, look at the shoulder pressure.
Right, you don't know until you know.
Man, everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Dude's the real deal.
Yeah.
And for him to be 15 right now is crazy. He is one of the top 10, if not top 5 lightweights in the world.
Yeah.
And tonight he showed that.
Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle, Islam Makhachev.
And we will see who emerges out of this one. The minus 700 favorite Islam Makhachev.
After cracking the top 10 of the division, Makhachev was granted his first main event.
Yeah, he's definitely got Thiago second-guessing himself in there.
To throw the kick, and as the kick's coming back, that's the best time to shoot. There it is, nicely done.
Makhachev and Thiago Moises started the fight carefully, but Islam was the one putting the pressure on as usual. At the end of the first round, Moises found himself on the ground for the first, but far from the last time in the fight.
There you go. Nice body kick, yeah.
There it is. Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, look at this.
He's going to shake him off. Nice work there from Makhachev.
And I think this was the type of fight a lot of people are hoping to see.
Because if he stands up too fast, Makhachev will take the back for sure.
Then they're going to stop thinking about defending the hook, and they're going to think about defending the face, and then reassess in between rounds and come with something different in the third round.
Yeah, I agree. If this is 3 rounds from now or 2 rounds from now, you know, Islam Makhachev is obviously in control and you'd be unable to win the fight without a finish.
I think get him off my back.
Yeah, please.
That right hand bounced Moises' head on the canvas. He gets him mounted late in the round.
Just the way he transitions. Look at this.
Late armbar attempt at the gun.
This is where I'd like to see Islam. There we go. I was going to say, let his hands go. Let your hands and kicks go and try to get a big shot.
Thiago Moises trying to rally here after a tough second round.
You know, he's yet to hit the canvas.
Oh, wow.
I'm right as I say that, but look at that. Bounces right back up. And that was textbook takedown defense. So you push down on the head, you square your hips up to them, and then you turn off the fence. Perfect work by Islam. I was just about to say, he's got to go for it. He's got to do something. He's got the position. You know, he was waiting for the perfect time. As we said on the walk, he was going to work heel hooks and leg locks, completely static. No lateral movement, no side to side, no circular footwork.
Oh, look at that time.
And what's that going to do? You're a sitting duck waiting to be taken down.
Oh, wow.
You have to move.
Subjected to the patented Dagestani constant pressure and feet control, Moises withered away with each passing minute. The end came in the fourth by a slick rear naked choke, which catapulted Islam to the number 5 spot in the lightweight division.
Yep.
Yeah, he even looks really good on his feet tonight as well. he under the neck? I can't see. He's got
Wow! How about it? Islam Makhachev gets the finish he so desired and submits Thiago Moises in his first main event.
If the finish isn't impressive enough for you, have in mind that when the fight was stopped, Islam landed 148 total strikes, compared to 18 by Moises.
Is this guy as good as everybody's, making him out to be? He's like the new it kid, the new thing on the block. Is he that good?
I don't want to downplay him. You know what I mean? Like now everyone's giving me so much credit for going out there. Like I don't want, he's not like a real slick submission specialist. It's more like pressuring guys and tiring them out and like forcing them to give up a submission, as opposed to being like a Charles Oliveira, like a real slick submission specialist that like throws up all these different submission attempts and catches guys. So I don't know who they're trying to convince with all of this. I don't know, like now that's a lot of people around him coming out and saying things. Now that's like his manager, his coach, his teammates have like all come out and said, nah, he's like, who are they trying to convince? Are they trying to convince him that this is going to happen? Are they going to try to convince me that this is going to happen? Because I'm not convinced. Like if they're just doing this to kind of construct some like a mentality in him that he's like this indestructible, like I'm not buying it. I don't buy it. He puts his pants on like I put my pants on in the morning. Like he ain't Superman. Like I'm very confident.
Beautiful. Abu Dhabi. Right on the verge of UFC 267.
267, yes.
You're going to fight Dan Hooker on Saturday. When you found out that it was Dan Hooker was going to be the opponent, how excited did you get? Did you think that he would accept this fight? Because for a long time you have wanted to fight Dan Hooker. You've called his name before.
You remember last year, when I called him, he told me, I cannot sell all tickets if I take fight with Islam, but now I'm gonna sell all tickets for him in Abu Dhabi. And I just very happy because UFC find for me someone, I think UFC asked me, hey, you want? And he said, hey, guys, give me more money, I'm gonna take this fight. That's why I think he take more money, take this fight, and now he playing game. He asked me about 5 rounds.
I saw that this week. Like, what is the 5 rounds?
If he can do this, let's go. Let's do this. He's 5-round fighter. Okay, remember, and when he fought with Poirier, round number 4 and number 5, he almost died there. About Barboza, same thing.
Islam, when you look at your career and you've only got 1 loss, right? I think it was in Houston. We fought the same night. After losing that fight, like what did you have to change, if anything, to put you on the streak that you're on now? You've won 9 in a row.
Yeah.
What did you have to change?
Before this fight, I think nobody can stop me. I can do whatever I want, but this is MMA, small gloves. Because like small gloves, like every punch is gonna be very dangerous. That's why I'm changing a lot after this fight.
I've seen your entire journey, and to see where you are today, it's truly inspiring to come from where you came from. 2-time Sambo world champion. You've had success at every level. Ultimately, it's just about now. Oh, here we go.
Now you promote only this guy?
What you mean? We don't need to. Hey, let's
just say
we really don't. Listen, we don't need to promote you. But listen, you're a global superstar.
You're retired. That's
you're a retired guy.
Finish.
Okay.
You guys, before these both guys promote each other, but now working guys.
Hey, what about when this guy first time do English interview? I'll tell you this. You're so much. This is not. Hey, stop. I don't understand why people call this a Dagestan handcuff. Tell me as we wrap up. Islam's on the verge of what we hope as his teammates is a #1 contenders fight. He gets the belt, his life is going to change. What bit of advice would you give him as he is on the verge of becoming a UFC champion, hopefully down the line.
This Saturday, when he finishes Dan Hooker, he just have to call out Dana White, and all his life will change.
Brother, after this fight, game is gonna change.
Yeah, please promote.
My man, Islam, you are the man. Good luck on Saturday, my friend, and thank you. That is not a Dagestan. My gosh.
Hooker. 156, the official weight for Dan Hooker. And his opponent is the 5th ranked lightweight in the world, Islam Makhachev. 155.5, the official weight for Islam Makhachev.
Plus 385 on the money line tonight. Islam Makhachev, the minus 525 betting favorite. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Jimmy John.
Dan Hooker was supposed to be Makhachev's toughest test up to date, but the Sambo specialist passed it with flying colors. He didn't play with his food for too long and set up a takedown with a short lead hook. Once the fight got in his domain, Islam managed to isolate the arm of Hooker and nearly took it home as a souvenir, securing a vicious Kimura.
Now he's inside control. Dan's in trouble. Dan's in trouble. He's stepping overhead here. Oh, Dan's got his hands locked. Oh, it's in trouble. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Makes Dan Hooker in round 1.
And you see how disappointed Dan is. He knew exactly what he had to defend. And Islam went, put him on his back.
It remains to be seen if Islam Makhachev will rise up to the potential many people credit him with. But one thing is certain, aside from a lone one-shot KO loss,